This, my friends, is Firefox's biggest redesign in 6 years. Now, on the left here, I have regular Firefox, and on the right, I have Firefox Nightly, which already ships with this new design system called Nova. They have a list of changes that I think are really impressive, and I'm going to do my best to just quickly cover them as quickly as this video needs to be. Let's get into it. Now, keep in mind that this is still in Nightly, so it's not completely 100% finished, but I'm guessing this is 80, 90, or even higher percent of what you're going to get in the public channel when it hits there. Now, the most obvious thing that I notice right away is everything on the top. So when you, on the left here again, we have regular Firefox, and you see that it's, it's a little bit bubbly here, I would say. Like you have some rounded corners, you have some harsh lines though, some nice straights, and there's no gradients. It's kind of a gray. This is default, by the way. I'm comparing default themes. I know there's a lot of heavy Firefox customization you guys all enjoy doing. But over here on the right, we now have kind of the new Nova design. It's a lot more bubbly, a lot more rounded, and actually there's no shadows. One of the subtle details I notice is there's a light drop shadow here underneath the tab, but that seems to be, I can't even visually see a drop shadow anymore. You kind of see similar elements here, like look at the sign in button here is completely rounded. And then over here, it's just slightly rounded. The biggest change, I think, from this redesign is actually the settings menu, which you already have access to because this is regular Firefox and they released the settings menu first a couple versions ago. And so this is already there and you guys have already had access to this. But even in the settings menu, you see some of those things carry over. The sidebar is kind of connected to the upper toolbar, and they're kind of in the same region. You see there's nothing separating these, but over on Nightly, you actually see the sidebar is its own area, separate from the toolbar, which is now kind of its own area. Now, I think if you enable vertical tabs, which you can do on any Firefox version at this point, again, I'll do it in normal Firefox as well. So if you like vertical tabs, you're going to start to see more of those differences add up. You're going to see more of the bubbliness on the right, as well as the separations come together, and also the gradients come together. I feel like all of the design elements actually demonstrate themselves quite nicely here, and there's no drop shadow on the settings tab. There is a drop shadow here. I will say personally, I do kind of like that drop shadow because visually, like I can see exactly what type. Like if you just look here at this confused kit, right? When you look at the confused kit that's wondering why you didn't make Firefox your default browser, you can still tell very quickly without moving your eyes where your active tab is. But on this side, it's a lot harder to do that. Now, I think the biggest redesign in terms of the browsers is going to be the toolbar and the ability to make it less compact. You're going to see you have a window density, which is actually what the feature is called. I couldn't think of what it was called when I was typing it. I'm like, toolbar better be, bring it up. And I'm actually going to turn off vertical tabs so you can see the difference a little clearer. So standard is just about the same. I think it's actually a little bit more bubbly than regular Firefox. You can see that the toolbar just cuts a little bit lower on the right, but now you can do compact. And I know a lot of people prefer this. I don't. I think this doesn't look as visually nice to me. This is actually something I said in my Helium browser review. I was like, Helium browser, it's nice. I know some people like that look, but I personally like nice touchable icons and a little bit more room for error when I'm clicking around tabs and stuff like that. And I guess I do not like this. I think touch is crazy, but if you do want even more than I do, there is touch. All of these design changes, by the way, will eventually, at some point, almost all make it downstream as well, right? So eventually we're going to see some of these things end up in the Tor browser, LibreWolf, Mullvad browser, etc. We'll eventually start getting these design elements. Some other stuff that they've rolled out tab groups on mobile. This is kind of its own thing. It's a bit out of scope for this video, but I know a lot of people have been liking that. Now, actually, one of my favorite features that I think is really underrated, I had to go into the vault to take this out. This is from our Become Anonymous guide, our first one that we did all those years ago, which actually, funny enough, people don't know this, but there used to be a quiz that the previous site developer, D. Edward, however he likes to say it, actually built a quiz for us just because he wanted to. He thought it was cool. And so he built pretty much this like zone checklist that was a PDF into the original quiz, which now is quiz.techlore.tech, which is like the brand new version of this. So it's kind of crazy to see. This is like the before and the after here side by side. But what's really cool here for all of you using Firefox is they now have all these built-in PDF tools. So you can add comments to these things, you can add a signature, and it saves it to your browser. So you can actually start signing documents. directly in Firefox, and it saves it to your browser. And the best part about this for me is that, like, yeah, if you're on Mac OS, you already have access to Apple's built-in PDF tools. Those work pretty nicely. But if you're on Linux, dude, like the PDF annotation tools on Linux kind of suck butt, dude. So now you can start signing things in the browser. You can highlight things. You can also add your own text into a PDF document. You can draw on it. You can even apparently add images. This one, I think, is taking kind of those refinements they've been making over the years and just kind of finishing it up, saying, okay, yeah, this is kind of the direction we've been headed. This is what we want it to look like now. We have this new mascot now named Kit. We want things to be friendlier. We want things to be a little bit more user-friendly. We want to stay competitive with other browsers. That's the way I'm interpreting it. And it's also still a nightly. And so if you have legitimate things that you're like, oh, this is not good for this exact situation, it's not too late to get involved and still communicate those things. Technically, in the Firefox browser, if you go to your About Config menu and you search for Nova, you can actually enable Nova in your current Firefox browser, just like I showed you right there. I don't know, it doesn't look like, even comparing it side by side, it's quite the same. You can see like the sidebar width is different between the two of them, but that is a way to start playing with things if you want to just check it out without needing to download nightly. But my guess is the nightly version is probably going to be closer to what will eventually end up in the public release. And if you want to keep up with any updates, check out our newsletter in the description, completely free to join, and you can keep up with all the newest things happening in the digital space that I think are relevant for you all to follow. Thank you all for watching again, and see you next time on Techlore.